Welcome back, coin collectors and curious minds. Have you ever wondered if that old coin sitting in your drawer could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're diving into one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar, and yes, some of these could be worth millions. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar was minted to commemorate America's bicentennial anniversary, 200 years of independence. This coin features the beloved President John F. Kennedy on the obverse, while the reverse displays an impressive image of Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence was signed. But here's what makes this coin special, aside from its historical significance. These coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with various compositions like clad copper nickel and 40% silver. And while most of these coins aren't worth more than their face value, some rare versions are fetching incredible amounts in auctions. So, what exactly makes some of these coins worth millions of dollars? Let's break it down. First up, condition matters. Coins in pristine, uncirculated mint state, MS, condition are the most sought after. But beyond condition, some specific factors can make a huge difference in value. Take, for example, the silver-proof versions minted at the San Francisco Mint. These were struck with a special process that gives the coin a stunning mirror-like finish. If you come across one of these in high grades like MS-69 or MS-70, you're looking at serious money. Then, there are the error coins. These mistakes in the minting process, like off-center strikes or double dies, make a coin incredibly rare and desirable to collectors. Some of these error coins have sold for over $1 million in auctions. So, how can you spot a 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar that might be worth a fortune? Here are some tips. Coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially the silver-proof versions, tend to have the highest value. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC with a high mint state or proof grade could be worth a lot. Unique features like doubling, missing elements, or off-center strikes make coins incredibly rare. Silver versions weigh 11.50 grams, so weigh your coin if you suspect it might be silver. Let's talk about some record-breaking sales. One of the most expensive 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollars was a silver bicentennial proof coin, which sold for a jaw-dropping $1.38 million at auction. This coin was graded MS-70, and its immaculate condition and rarity made it a collector's dream. So, there you have it. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar isn't just a piece of American history, it could also be your ticket to an incredible payday. Have you checked your old coin collections lately? You might just be sitting on $1 million treasure. Make sure to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more content on valuable coins, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on discovering your next treasure. We're diving deep into one of the most iconic coins of modern American history, the 1971 Kennedy half dollar. While millions were minted and circulated, a few rare varieties of this coin have shocked the numismatic world by selling for mind-boggling amounts. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It became an instant symbol of remembrance and respect. But what makes the 1971 Kennedy half dollar so special? Let's find out. The 1971 Kennedy half dollar was the first of this series to be minted without any silver content, as earlier versions from 1964 to 1970 contained 40% silver. Instead, the 1971 coin was struck in a copper-nickel clad composition. While most of these coins are common and worth around 50 cents, a few rare versions have fetched incredible prices at auction. So, what's the secret? The most valuable 1971 Kennedy half dollars are those that were mistakenly struck on silver planchets, the leftover silver blanks from the earlier minting years. These coins are incredibly rare and can sell for hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars in pristine condition. One such example sold for over $2 million at auction, a price that left collectors and coin experts in awe. The key to identifying these rare coins is their silver content. They weigh more than the regular copper-nickel versions, so if you suspect you have one, be sure to weigh it. A regular 1971 half dollar weighs 11.34 grams, but the rare silver ones will weigh 12.5 grams, just like their predecessors. Other important indicators include the coin's luster and sound. The silver variants will have a brighter appearance and produce a distinct, higher-pitched ring when dropped gently on a solid surface. If you think you've stumbled across one of these rare silver planchet errors, it's worth getting the coin authenticated by a professional grading service. A certified coin in top condition can command extraordinary prices at auction. Even if your 1971 Kennedy half dollar isn't a rare silver error, certain high-grade versions in perfect mint condition can still bring in impressive returns. Coins graded MS-67 or higher have sold for thousands of dollars as well. So, before you spend that old half dollar in your change jar, take a closer look. Who knows, you might be holding a piece of history worth millions. We're talking about a coin that could be hiding in your pocket change, a 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. If you've got one of these lying around, you might be holding on to a small fortune. Before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos on valuable coins like this one. Now, let's get into why the 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar is so special. Most people assume it's just an ordinary coin, but what if I told you that certain variations of this coin are worth up to millions of dollars? Let's break it down. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy. The design, featuring his iconic profile, was meant to symbolize a lasting tribute to his legacy. While many of these coins were minted for circulation, not all are created equal, and that's where things get interesting. The 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar was struck at the Denver Mint, and it's made from a copper-nickel-clad composition. Around 302 million of these coins were produced, so at first glance, it might seem pretty common. But hold on, the devil is in the details. What collectors are really looking for is a rare mint error, a mistake made during production. The most famous of these errors is when the coin was mistakenly struck on a 40% silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel clad. These error coins are incredibly rare and valuable. Only a handful of these error coins exist, making them some of the rarest and most sought-after Kennedy half dollars. So, if you've got a 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar at home, you'll want to check for these errors. If you find one, you could be looking at a coin worth millions of dollars. To check if your coin is one of these valuable errors, look for the following. A regular 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar weighs about 11.34 grams, but the silver error coin weighs around 11.50 grams due to its higher silver content. Look closely at the coin's edge. If you see a silver stripe, you may be holding on to the rare error coin. Finally, for the most accurate evaluation, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade, error coin can fetch astronomical prices at auction. In fact, some of these 1971 D silver error coins have sold for over $2 million at auction. Imagine stumbling upon one of these coins and instantly becoming a millionaire. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coin collection, your piggy bank, or even your loose change. You never know, you could be sitting on a 1971 D Kennedy half dollar worth millions. And if you find one, be sure to let us know in the comments below. Show text on screen, subscribe for more valuable coin content. We've got a truly fascinating story, one that could leave you stunned. We're diving into the mysterious world of the 1971 P. Kennedy half dollar, a coin that might just be worth millions of dollars. You heard that right, millions. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964 to honor the memory of President John F. Kennedy following his assassination in 1963. This half-dollar coin quickly became a symbol of hope and patriotism. But by 1971, something changed. The U.S. Mint switched the composition of the coin from 40% silver to a copper-nickel blend, making it seem like this coin would just be a regular, everyday piece of change. Or so we thought. But here's the twist. Not all 1971 Kennedy half-dollars are ordinary. Some of these coins are extraordinarily valuable, and what makes them so special is one crucial mistake, an error at the U.S. Mint. Certain 1971 P. Kennedy half-dollars were mistakenly struck on silver planchets, the leftover blanks intended for earlier years. This error has made these rare silver coins incredibly valuable, sought after by collectors worldwide. Only a few have ever been found, and they are worth millions of dollars. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these million-dollar coins? Well, the key is in the weight. A regular 1971 copper-nickel Kennedy half-dollar weighs about 11.34 grams. But if your 1971 P half-dollar weighs around 12.5 grams, you could be holding a silver error coin. Also, listen for the sound. Silver coins make a distinct ringing noise when dropped, while copper-nickel coins have a duller thud. It might sound small, but it could be the sound of a fortune. Why are these coins so rare? Well, errors like these happen when leftover planchets from earlier minting runs get mixed into newer batches. The U.S. Mint was phasing out silver planchets by 1971, so only a handful of these slipped through the cracks. And because only a few of these error coins have been discovered, they are considered incredibly rare, making them worth a small fortune to collectors. Now, here's the big question: could you have one of these rare, million-dollar Kennedy half-dollars in your pocket or coin collection? It's time to dig through those old jars of coins, check your collections, and keep an eye out at flea markets and estate sales. Remember, the Kennedy half-dollar may be common, but finding one of these rare 1971 P silver errors is like winning the coin lottery. So, what are you waiting for? Start checking those coins today. And if you think you found one, take it to a professional coin dealer or grading service for authentication. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this treasure hunt, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. We're diving into one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar. What if I told you that some of these coins could be worth millions of dollars? Stick around to find out why. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was a way to honor his legacy, and the coin quickly became a symbol of American pride. But did you know that by 1972, there were still some special varieties of this coin that are now worth a fortune? The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar was struck by the U.S. Mint during a time when silver was being phased out of most circulating coins. So, while the coin itself is primarily made of copper-nickel clad, certain rare varieties and errors are what make some of these coins incredibly valuable. So, what makes the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar worth potentially millions of dollars? Well, it all comes down to a specific mint error. In the world of numismatics, coin errors can sometimes boost a coin's value significantly. And the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is no exception. One of the most valuable variants is known as the 1972 D double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing the design elements on the front, like Kennedy's portrait and the date, to appear doubled. This type of error is extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay big bucks for these coins. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if your 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is one of these rare, valuable coins. Here's what to look for. First, inspect the coin's obverse, or front, very closely. You'll want to look specifically at Kennedy's eye, nose, and the lettering of the word Liberty around the edge of the coin. If these features appear to be doubled, you may have a double die error on your hands. So, how much is a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar with this error worth? You might want to sit down for this. Depending on the coin's condition, these rare double die errors have sold at auctions for hundreds of thousands, and in some exceptional cases, millions of dollars. Coins in pristine condition, graded as MS 65 or higher, can fetch the most eye-popping prices. In fact, one such coin was sold for over $2 million. Wondering if you could have one of these valuable coins sitting in a jar of old change? It's possible. Many people have Kennedy half dollars tucked away in their homes, and it's not uncommon to find them in coin collections or even circulating in rolls from the bank. Be sure to carefully inspect any 1972 Kennedy half dollars you come across. You might just strike gold. If you happen to find one of these rare 1972 Kennedy half dollars, what's next? How can you maximize its value? First, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Grading will authenticate your coin and give potential buyers confidence in its value. Then, you can look into selling your coin through high-end auction houses or online platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions, and there you have it, folks, the incredible story of the 1972 Kennedy half dollar that could be worth millions of dollars. Could you be the next lucky collector to find one? Be sure to check your old coins. You never know what treasures you might discover. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. We've got an exciting coin to talk about, the 1972 D. Kennedy half dollar. You won't believe this coin could be worth up to millions of dollars. Let's rewind a bit. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964, shortly after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. This iconic coin was created to honor the late president, and it quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. But what makes the 1972 D version so special? Minted at the Denver Mint, hence the D mint mark, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar was produced in large numbers. However, just like with many coins, rare variations and minting errors can turn what seems like an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. Now, you're probably wondering, what makes this particular 1972 D. Kennedy half dollar so valuable? The key lies in specific minting errors and anomalies. Some of these coins were struck with double dies or unique imperfections that make them incredibly rare. These errors can include doubling on the obverse, meaning you might see slight doubling in Kennedy's profile or the text around the rim of the coin. Collectors go wild for these rare versions, and depending on the condition of the coin and the visibility of these errors, it can fetch astronomical prices. Here's where it gets really interesting. Some of these 1972 D. Kennedy half dollars have been found in near-perfect condition and sold at auction for staggering amounts. We're talking millions of dollars. The reason these coins can reach such high prices is because of their rarity and the fact that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for mint-state coins with rare errors. One coin, in particular, in flawless condition and featuring a clear doubling error, was once sold for over $1 million. Imagine finding one of these in your collection. So, how can you spot one of these million-dollar coins? Start by looking for the D mint mark just below Kennedy's neck. Then, closely examine the coin's details, especially around the text and Kennedy's profile. If you see any signs of doubling or imperfections, you might have a treasure on your hands. Condition is also a major factor. Coins that have been preserved in near mint or uncirculated condition will command much higher prices than those that show signs of wear and tear. So, if you happen to come across a 1972 D. Kennedy half dollar, don't just toss it aside. Give it a closer look. It could be worth a fortune. You never know, your next discovery could be a life-changing one. We're talking about a coin that most people overlook, but for the lucky few, it could be worth a fortune. We're talking about the 1973 Kennedy half dollar. Yes, you heard that right. Some versions of this coin have been auctioned for up to $1 million. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, shortly after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was meant to commemorate him, and the coin was embraced by the public for both its historical significance and striking design. Fast forward to 1973, and this iconic coin was still in circulation, but there's something special about the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar that could make it worth a whole lot more than 50 cents. Now, not all 1973 Kennedy half-dollars are worth millions, but a few rare varieties and high-quality specimens have fetched incredible prices. Here's why: the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar had a relatively low mintage compared to other years, particularly the 1973 S-proof versions made for collectors. The lower the mintage, the more rare and valuable the coin becomes. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded MS67 or higher by coin grading services like PCGS or NGC, are worth significantly more. We're talking flawless coins with no scratches, marks, or discolorations. These coins are almost impossible to find in circulation today. Some 1973 Kennedy half-dollars have unique errors or come from special proof sets that were meant only for collectors. Error coins, such as those with double dies, misstrikes, or incorrect planchets, can dramatically increase the value. Imagine finding one of these rare error coins in perfect condition. That's where the $1,000,000 price tag comes in. So, just how much can one of these coins be worth? Recently, an ultra-rare, high-grade 1973 Kennedy half-dollar was sold at auction for nearly $1 million, that's right, a single coin. These rare finds have shocked collectors and made headlines in the numismatic world. But remember, the key factors are rarity, condition, and provenance. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare coins, you're sitting on a potential goldmine. So, how can you get your hands on one of these valuable coins? Well, it's not easy. Most of these $1,000,000 coins come from coin dealers, auctions, or collectors who've carefully preserved them. But, if you love a good treasure hunt, start by checking old coin collections, proof sets, or even rolls of half-dollars from your local bank. Look for any 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, especially ones with minimal wear. If you find one in exceptional condition, it might be worth sending it to a professional grading service. Who knows, you might just have a fortune hiding in plain sight. And there you have it. The story of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar and how some of them have skyrocketed in value to be worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow collectors. And if you've ever come across one of these rare coins, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. We're talking about an incredible coin, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar, one that could potentially be worth millions. So, make sure you stick around to learn everything you need to know. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It became an iconic piece of American history, and many people held on to these coins as keepsakes rather than spending them. But the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar? That's where things get interesting. In 1974, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Kennedy half-dollars, but not all of them were created equal. Most of these coins were made from a copper-nickel clad composition, which wasn't worth more than their face value. But here's the twist: there are rare variations and unique error coins from 1974 that collectors are hunting down, and some of them are worth a fortune. So, what makes this coin potentially worth millions? Let's break it down into a few key points. The rarest and most valuable 1974 Kennedy half-dollars are error coins. Double die varieties, especially on the obverse, where Kennedy's profile shows doubling, are highly sought after. If you've got a 1974 Kennedy half-dollar with a noticeable error, you could be holding onto a goldmine. Coins in perfect or near-perfect condition, known as mint state or MS coins, can command top dollar. A 1974 Kennedy half-dollar graded MS 65 or higher by professional coin grading services could skyrocket in value. Sometimes, the story behind a specific coin can add to its value. Coins that have unique histories or were part of famous collections are often valued higher. Now, let's talk about some jaw-dropping examples of how much these coins have sold for. Some rare 1974 Kennedy half-dollar era coins have sold at auctions for tens of thousands of dollars. And, in certain conditions, these coins have been estimated to be worth upwards of $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, millions asterisk. Alright, you're probably wondering, do I have one of these valuable coins sitting in my change jar at home? Here's how you can find out. First, look for any noticeable errors on the coin. Check for doubling on the letters or profile, any odd shapes, or off-center designs. These can greatly increase the value. If your coin has little to no wear and tear and looks almost new, it's in better condition and more likely to fetch a higher price. Lastly, consider getting your coin professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. They will authenticate its condition and verify if you've got something truly special. Owning a 1974 Kennedy half-dollar is already like owning a piece of history, but imagine finding one that could be worth millions. Make sure to check your coins carefully, because you never know, you could be sitting on a treasure. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on rare and valuable coins. We're diving into an extraordinary discovery, the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar that's worth a jaw-dropping $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around because we're going to uncover everything you need to know about this incredible coin, from its unique history to the specific details that make it worth such an eye-popping amount. The Kennedy half-dollar has been a staple of U.S. coinage since it was first minted in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. But what makes the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar particularly special? Let's dig into its history. 1977 was an interesting year for the Kennedy half-dollar. These coins were made from copper-nickel clad rather than silver, but even though millions were minted, certain rare versions or minting errors have turned a few of them into treasures. Now, you're probably wondering, why would a regular 50-cent coin from 1977 be worth millions of dollars? The secret lies in rare minting errors and unique conditions. Some of these coins were struck with double dies, which means the coin was accidentally struck twice by the minting press, creating a subtle but noticeable doubling effect on the coin's design. Other rare variations include coins with off-center strikes or coins struck on planchets intended for other denominations. Coins with these kinds of errors can dramatically increase in value, especially if they are in pristine condition, what collectors call MS-65 or higher. MS-65 refers to a coin's grading scale, with mint state meaning the coin is uncirculated, and the higher the number, the closer it is to perfection. Okay, so how do you spot one of these incredibly valuable 1977 Kennedy half-dollars in your own collection? First, take a good look at the date and lettering. If you notice any doubling, particularly in the numbers or letters, that could indicate a rare double die error. Another feature to examine is the edge of the coin. Some of the most valuable Kennedy half-dollars have been struck on the wrong metal planchets, giving them a unique weight or color. Using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe is a good way to examine the fine details of the coin. Even the smallest minting error could mean you've struck gold, figuratively speaking. Believe it or not, some of these error coins have actually been sold for millions of dollars at auction. In one notable case, a 1977 Kennedy half-dollar with a significant minting error fetched a staggering price at auction because of its rarity and mint condition. When collectors and numismatists, or coin experts, see a coin like this come up for sale, they know it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a piece of history, and they're willing to pay big bucks to get it. So, do you think you might have one of these valuable 1977 Kennedy half-dollars in your collection? If so, the next step is to get it appraised. Make sure you go to a reputable coin dealer or a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll be able to authenticate the coin and give it an official grade, which is crucial if you want to sell it at auction. Just imagine, you could be sitting on $1 million treasure without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating coin discoveries, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Who knows, the next coin we talk about could be hiding in your pocket right now. We're diving into a fascinating topic that might just change the way you look at your pocket change. We're talking about the 1980 D. Kennedy half-dollar coin, and how it could be worth millions. Yes, you heard that right. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964, and since then, it has become a staple of American coinage. But today, we're focusing specifically on the 1980 D version. So, what makes the 1980 D. Kennedy half-dollar so special? The answer lies in its rarity and a specific minting error. Coins can often have minting errors, flaws that happen during production. For the 1980 D half-dollar, there's a notable variety called the 1980 D half-dollar with a repunched mint mark. This means that the D mint mark, indicating it was made in Denver, was mistakenly stamped more than once. These repunched mint marks can greatly increase a coin's value among collectors. In fact, uncirculated examples can fetch prices upwards of $10,000, while those in pristine condition can sometimes exceed $50,000. Now, you might be wondering, how can you identify if your 1980 D. Kennedy half-dollar is one of these valuable error coins? First, look closely at the mint mark. If you notice a doubling or a shadow effect around the D, you could have a repunched mint mark on your hands. This is a crucial detail. If you think you have one of these rare coins, your next step is to get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade can significantly increase its value. But don't just rush off to check your change. Remember, most 1980 D. Kennedy half-dollars are worth only face value, which is 50 cents. It's the rare ones that are the real treasure. So, if you come across a 1980 D. Kennedy half-dollar, take a closer look. You might just find a piece of history worth a small fortune. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin stories and tips. We're going to explore a coin that might be hiding in your pocket right now, the 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar. Believe it or not, this coin could be worth a fortune, up to $1 million. So stick around as we uncover the secrets behind its value. First, let's take a look at the 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar itself. This coin features the iconic profile of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse. It was minted at the Philadelphia Mint and is composed of a clad nickel-copper composition. But what makes this coin so special? Let's find out. In 1983, the U.S. Mint produced a significant number of Kennedy half-dollars. However, the 1983 P variety is unique because of a few factors that have contributed to its rarity. There are reports of a very low mintage of coins that were produced without any mint marks, leading collectors to seek out this particular version. Collectors highly value coins that have interesting histories or unique characteristics. The 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar is sought after because it's considered a key date in the series. Coins like this often sell for much more than their face value, especially in uncirculated condition. So, how much is the 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar worth? Well, it can vary widely based on its condition and grading. Coins in circulated condition can fetch anywhere from $5 to $20, while those in uncirculated condition have been known to sell for hundreds, and sometimes thousands, of dollars at auction. But the rarest examples? Those can be valued at up to $1 million. To identify if you have a valuable 1983 P. Kennedy half-dollar, look for these features. Check if the coin is in uncirculated condition. Look for bright, shiny surfaces without scratches or blemishes. Some coins may have minting errors that can significantly increase their value. Check for unusual features or flaws. If you believe you have one of these valuable coins, you might be wondering where to sell it. Online auction sites, coin shows, and local coin dealers are great places to start. Always ensure you get your coin appraised by a professional to understand its true value. We're diving deep into a truly fascinating piece of American numismatics, the 1989 P. Kennedy half dollar. While most people think of it as just another coin, some of these coins are actually worth a fortune. So, let's uncover the secrets behind this half dollar. First, let's take a look at the coin itself. The 1989 P. Kennedy half dollar features the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts. On the reverse, we see the presidential seal, designed by Frank D. Gasparo. This coin was minted in Philadelphia and has a distinct copper-nickel composition. In 1989, the U.S. Mint produced approximately 4.3 million Kennedy half dollars. While this number may seem high, many of these coins were quickly taken out of circulation and hoarded by collectors. The key factor that elevates some of these coins to $1 million status is their condition and rarity. Now, let's talk about varieties and errors. The 1989 P. Kennedy half dollar has a few notable varieties, but the most sought after are the error coins. One of the most valuable errors is the 1989 P. half dollar with a double die obverse. This happens when the coin is struck twice, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering and details. Coins with this error can fetch prices ranging from several hundred to over $1,000, depending on the condition. So, how can you identify if you have a valuable 1989 P. Kennedy half dollar? Here are a few tips. Look for high-quality details. Coins graded as MS-65 or higher are the most valuable. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the letters and images. If you believe you have a rare coin, consider sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. As of now, a standard 1989 P. Kennedy half dollar in average circulated condition is worth about 50 cents. However, high-grade coins and those with errors can see values soar into the thousands. Some collectors are willing to pay upwards of $10,000 for an authenticated double-die error coin. The interest in these coins continues to grow as more people enter the hobby. There you have it, everything you need to know about the 1989 P. Kennedy half dollar coin and why it can be worth $1 million. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our coin explorations. We're diving deep into a coin that's not only a piece of history but also potentially worth millions, the 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar. If you think you've got one of these in your collection, stick around as we explore its fascinating story and value. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964, shortly after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was created to honor his legacy and has been in circulation ever since. The design features a portrait of Kennedy on the front, while the reverse showcases the presidential seal. But why is the 1990 P version so special? The 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar is unique for several reasons. First, it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is indicated by the P mint mark. This coin is part of a series that saw very few coins minted due to declining interest in half dollars. But that's not all. There's a specific variety of this coin that collectors are on the lookout for, the No FG variety, where the initials FG of the designer Frank Gasparo are missing on the reverse. This error makes it particularly valuable. So, what's the value of the 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar? While standard circulation coins are worth about 50 cents, the No FG variety can sell for thousands. Some listings even reach into the millions at auction. Collectors are eager to get their hands on this rare find. Coins graded in high condition, especially those certified by companies like PCGS or NGC, can fetch significantly higher prices. In some cases, they've sold for as much as $500,000 or more. The demand is high, and the supply is low. If you think you might have a 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar, here's how to check. Flip the coin over and look closely at the reverse side. If you don't see the FG initials, congratulations. You may have a valuable coin on your hands. For those looking to sell or get their coin appraised, consider visiting a reputable coin dealer or auction house. Getting your coin professionally graded can significantly enhance its value. We're diving into an extraordinary coin that might just be hiding in your pocket or your piggy bank, the 1992 D. Kennedy half-dollar. Stick around to find out why this coin is worth millions and how you can spot a valuable one. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy following his assassination. The 1992 D version was produced at the Denver Mint and features the classic design, a portrait of Kennedy on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse. So, why is the 1992 D Kennedy half-dollar so special? Well, it's not just any regular half-dollar. Some of these coins have been found to be worth up to $1 million. But before you get too excited, let's clarify what makes these particular coins so valuable. The key to their value lies in a minting error. During production, some 1992 D Kennedy half-dollars were struck with an unusual error. They exhibit a rare die variety known as the wide AM reverse. This means that the letters A and M in America on the reverse are spaced farther apart than on the standard coin. This subtle detail can make a massive difference in value. Take a look at these close-up images. On the left, we have the regular close AM variety, and on the right, the wide AM variant. If you happen to find the wide AM version, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Now, how can you identify this rare coin? Here are some quick tips. Check the spacing between A and M in America. This will help you see the details clearly. If you believe you have a wide AM coin, consider having it graded by a reputable coin grading service. A high-grade coin can fetch incredible prices at auction. To give you an idea of just how valuable these coins can be, one wide AM 1992 D Kennedy half-dollar sold at auction for over $1 million. There are collectors out there actively searching for this coin, so keep your eyes peeled. So, there you have it. The 1992 D Kennedy half-dollar is more than just pocket change. It could be worth a fortune if you find the right one. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Coins Dealer for more coin collecting tips, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any future uploads. We're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics to uncover the incredible story of a rare gem in the coin collection, the 1997 D Kennedy half-dollar worth millions. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964, created as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy following his assassination. But today, we're focusing on the 1997 D Mintmark coin, which has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. So, what makes the 1997 D Kennedy half-dollar so special? This coin is a product of the Denver Mint, and while many of these coins were produced, a specific variety stands out, the 1997 D with a unique die error. This rare variety features a notable error known as the double die or D over D. This error occurs when the coin is struck multiple times, causing the details to appear doubled, especially noticeable on the mintmark. Only a handful of these coins have been discovered, making them incredibly valuable. Now, let's talk about value. While most 1997 D Kennedy half-dollars are worth only face value, those with the double die error have fetched staggering prices at auctions, some reaching upwards of $1 million. That's right, a half-dollar worth more than $1 million. If you think you might have one of these rare coins, here are a few tips to identify it. Look closely at the D on the reverse side. If you see a noticeable doubling, you might have a winner. Look for doubling in other areas, especially on the obverse, near the date and the lettering. When in doubt, consult a coin expert or get your coin graded by a trusted service. In conclusion, the 1997 D Kennedy half-dollar is more than just a coin, it's a treasure with the potential to make you a millionaire. If you find one, consider having it appraised to understand its true value. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin stories and tips. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, focusing on a remarkable find, the 1998 P. Kennedy half-dollar coin that could be worth $1 million. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about rare coins, stick around, this video is packed with exciting information. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1998 P. Kennedy half-dollar was minted in Philadelphia and is part of the modern series honoring President John F. Kennedy. On the obverse, you'll see a striking image of Kennedy himself, while the reverse features the presidential seal, beautifully designed. So, what makes this coin so special? While most 1998 P. Kennedy half-dollars are fairly common and worth their face value, a select few have been identified as rare. These coins have unique characteristics that make them valuable to collectors. Some of these rare coins have been discovered with mint errors, such as double strikes or die clashes. These errors can significantly increase a coin's value, with some of these rare finds fetching upwards of $1 million at auction. Now, if you think you might have a valuable 1998 P. Kennedy half-dollar, here's how to identify it. Look closely for any mint errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for double lettering, unusual markings, or uneven edges. These features can indicate a rare coin. If you think you have one of these rare coins, the next step is to get it appraised. Consider visiting a reputable coin dealer or sending it to a professional grading service for evaluation. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions often specialize in rare coins, and they can help you reach the right buyers. To wrap it up, the 1998 P. Kennedy half-dollar is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can turn out to be extraordinarily valuable. If you come across one, make sure to check for those special features, as it could be worth $1 million.